Hi, I would like to welcome you to our Wednesday evening Lenten worship here at St. Mark and St. Luke. We have been doing a series called Voices at the Crucifixion, and it's been monologues up to this point, but this evening it is a dialogue, and it is around Caiaphas the High Priest and his servants. So with me tonight is my pastor husband, Pastor Joel. Here we go. What a night, don't you think?
Yes, things can get exciting around here at times, but it's never been like this before.
Well, it should be quieter today, for they have taken Jesus away for trial.
Yes, he's being put before the prefect, bloody Pontius Pilate. Wouldn't want to be him.
I suppose it will be up to us to wash his blood off the cobblestones.
Did that disciple of his leave too? You know, the one who started crying?
Yes, he stumbled out of the gate, following the crowd who accompanied our master Caiaphas and the rest when they brought Jesus to Pilate. He seemed to be really upset.
He's a Galilean. What do you expect? He lies to us that he doesn't know the man Jesus, and then breaks down crying when they lead him out of here. The man's probably crazy.
Or sad. He's probably sad, Isaac. You might be too if your friend was being dragged off to this horrible man, Pilate.
No, Rachel, Jesus' disciple is a liar. I was watching the gate when he entered, following his friend. He seemed nervous and kept looking towards the guards, like he was worried. So I asked him, "Aren't you one of this man's disciples?" He answered, "I am not," almost too quickly. You know, like he was guilty or something.
Yes, I know. When we were all gathered by the fire, trying to keep warm during the night, I realized that I recognized him. It took a little while to realize why he looked so familiar. At first, I found myself staring at him because, well, he is ruggedly handsome, isn't he? Of course, I mean for a Galilean. But as I stared at him, I realized that I had seen him before. Remember how I told you that I saw you about Jesus clearing out the money changers in the temple? How he flipped over their tables with coins, and some people went home a little bit richer than when they came? Well, that man was there. He was with Jesus' disciples. I saw him and a few others drag Jesus away from the temple courts before he might be arrested.
Did you say something to him then, around the fire?
Of course I did, Isaac. I said to the others around the fire, "This man was with him too." But he denied it, saying, "Woman, I don't know him." Then he pulled his cloak further over his head.
And later, just as Jesus was being taken away, one of the guards who had arrested him saw the disciple by the fire and shouted at him, "Didn't I see you in the garden with him?"
Yes, I heard him deny this by saying, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about."
I must have missed that because that obnoxious rooster started crowing. I had to kick at it to get him to shut up.
Well, then you didn't see Jesus turn and look at this man, his disciple. His eyes, Jesus's, I mean, they were so sad. When Jesus looked at him, the man turned away, and then he started sobbing.
So, he is a liar.
Yes, he's scared. He's a scared, sad liar who has denied his rabbi in his moment of need.
Ha! If Jesus lives, he won't forgive him for that.
From what I have heard about Jesus, whether he lives or whether he dies, I believe he would forgive him. People say he's always talked about love and forgiveness too. I tend to believe stories about him being a prophet or maybe even having God's power. Hezekiah, the guard at the gate, who helped to arrest Jesus, claims to have seen Jesus heal Malchus's ear, which one of his disciples had cut off. He is somebody, Isaac, and from God too. If the priests get their way and Jesus is crucified, we'll never know who he was, will we? Thanks for joining us tonight.